Good morning, tubers. Time for a little vape by the lake. Now, what's on the plate for today? Well, although it pains me greatly to have to address, the Troyvian nut job issues, I have my responsibilities to the community, and so I won't shirk those. I have insider information from none other than Hydrocat, who made me aware this morning that Troy's mail order bride has 3 separate Facebook accounts. 3. Now her main Facebook or the first one, I should say main, I don't know, I haven't had time to peruse all these, and I'm not friended on her. But the first one that Hydrocat sent me has 500 and something friends. It does list Troy as her fiance. Has her engagement announced on one part as September of this year, and then there's a separate entry on the feed that announces her engagement as October 11th. I don't make the news, I just report it. I'm assuming it's the same engagement, but at this point, assuming anything is fraught with danger. What we don't have to assume is that Troy is running around like a love-struck, horny teenager, desperate to get his female servant over here. He's already planned the family out. There'll be a boy first and then a girl. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I mean, here he is plotting a family with a girl he hasn't even got in the country, not let alone in her pants. But that's a whole nother, being that I'm a huge fan of premarital sex, but we won't go there. But yeah, I mean, 3 Facebook accounts. Now, I will later check into these and see what I can come up with, but I did notice that on the first one that she definitely lists Troy as her fiance, that she probably only posts, from what I can see, about once a month. So I don't know where someone comes up with 500 friends on a Facebook feed and they only post once a month. I think Tony Mullins has some ideas on and why that might be. But it is a curious thing. I was also forwarded some pictures of her with, assuming it was her friends or family. There was a bottle of champagne or wine in the picture. I don't know how Troy feels about that. There have been rumors or speculation that she was somewhat drunk or tipsy in that last Skype charade. I don't know. I just know that never in the history of man have I seen a woman less enthused by her potential mate than in this instance. It's a conundrum because she's obviously not acting, or she's a really bad actress. I don't know which it is, because, I think you could feign more enthusiasm if you tried. And Troy puts it off to her working, 26 hours a day at the sweatshop or some silliness like that. But let's be honest, folks. I haven't seen a video yet with the two of them together that led me to believe that she had any interest at all in Troy. He's coaching her every other, right? You love me, right? You're going to have fun with my family, right? You're going to enjoy, shoveling snow out here on the off-grid project, right? I don't know. Don't get me started, because I won't be able to stop. Now, Link's got some interesting insights into the 3-channel mix. Troy's got another channel. I mean, he hasn't got enough decent content for one. I'll leave it to Link, so you can check the breakdown of his postings on number 2, which are pretty sparse. But he's, you know, prayed or something about having 3. I guess he thinks the more the merrier. But in reality, I think it might have something to do with the fact that, I don't know if it was Hydrocat or Tony Mullins, who pointed out that he was using a copyrighted picture on his opening seg, which I think is kind of funny since he's chased after so many people for supposed copyright violations for showing screenshots of his worthless little hovel out in the woods. But yeah, he's hoping to get her here by Christmas. Apparently the fundraising drive is over. We didn't get much of a report from the Philippines on the typhoon that rolled over in Melanie's direction. I don't know why that is. But Troy continues to produce, you know, high quality videos on, I don't know, frying onions and showing you how much trash he picked up when he wasn't on camera. It doesn't make any sense to me. We did get a 2-part update on him fixing the treads on his stairs, though. That was certainly enlightening. Absolutely amazing, actually. I did learn the improper way and the proper way to reinforce the stairs. One is left to wonder why he didn't go ahead and do it right the first time. He's always about squaring it up later. That was one of the things that I remembered. He would nail something together, glue it and nail it, and then it wouldn't be square, and he'd talk about squaring it up later, and I always wondered, how the hell do you do that? But again, these are the mysteries of the off-grid DIY wife world. And in the comments that I've seen, there's been, I won't mention names, that one of Troy's trolls had said something about how, you know, he had a brother, a cousin, an uncle or something that just, you know, wasn't happy with American women and went overseas and got him one of these foreign brides and didn't get along with them either. And I'm saying, if you really think you need to go across the world to find a bride because, you know, American women are so broken, you got bigger issues. There are plenty of good women out there. There are very few good men, and women are onto that. So you might have to go to a third world country and find you a 19-year-old desperate enough to want to get her green card, that she'll put up with whatever kind of hokum that comes her way. I don't know who's playing who on this. I still, you know, I'm letting all the crowd, you know, Tony Mullins is on it, Hydrocat is on it. I think Link, you know, Link has a vested interest because he was actually, you know, friends with Troy, and I remember Troy coming and visiting him before he burnt down the cardboard house. Excellent video work there. I won't pick on Link for uploading 240p videos because apparently he's, you know, using the string can telephone or something to upload it, you know, 28K or I don't know. He's got a video about his bandwidth problems. I really never realized that Australia was such a third world country in terms of communication. That's something that's that I've learned from Link. Unless he's out in some godforsaken outback somewhere, I'm not sure. But Tony went so low on resolution the other day, he went negative. You know, I think that I don't know if he had his shirt on or not, folks. I mean, I wasn't going to flip it around to find out. I noticed at the end of Link's video, he kind of panned down to his hairy chest. Thank God it cut off before we went below the waist. Jesus. I'm going to stay clothed for the most part. If my views and popularity drop off, I have committed to at least going semi-nude. I mean, I won't get a mail order bride to try and jack up my view count, but you know, I'm not I do want to please my audience the best I can. But y'all keep an eye on Troy. Let's get, you know, filling the gaps on this Melanie thing. I mean, to me it's just a train wreck. I've got no vested interest in it except that I followed him long enough to realize that he's, you know, inept, incompetent, and I would say, apparently a con man of some high esteem, all in his own mind. The problem with Troy is he's got so many videos out, he's had so many videos out, that he's undermined his credibility without anyone else even having to remark on it. I think that the reason that so many people are coming out of the woodwork now is because it's so offensively obvious that he's unwilling to work and wants to grift. You know, he wants to grift a wife. Wife grifting. I mean, you know, I'm in a fundraising mode. I'm trying to get the hell to Colorado. It's no secret, and I have gotten, I think, $100, which right now I have enough gas money that if I want to try and risk a broken CV joint between here and Colorado, I could probably make it. I still haven't gotten enough money to actually fix the problem. I've got a couple of friends that I'm going to be seeing. You know, if any of you got an extra dime, toss it in the tip jar. I'll leave my PayPal in the link below. I am not the least bit concerned about asking for help. I haven't been given thousands of dollars worth of free gifts and, you know, windmills that I let fall and crash into the woods. And I expect that in the future I'm going to be fine. But wife grifting has to be the absolute epitome of rock bottom. I mean, I know some of you guys are upset with Nomadic Fanatic because he just drives around in his van with his, well, he got a motorhome now. He just rides around his motorhome with his cat, and he's non-repentant about it. And I know he's had some fundraising drives that for a solar panel years ago that were somewhat questionable. But, you know, he doesn't lie about the fact that he's a lazy fuck. And he just wants to ride around and take videos of national parks and stuff. You got to give him that. He doesn't hide that fact. And then there's Just Incredible. Well, I think Just Incredible up there in Canada, I think he makes a dime, you know, ripping off Rockin' in the Free World stickers and whatnot. You know, but my understanding is at least he works. I don't have a problem so much with people at work and try and fundraise. I've never actually seen Justin just put out his hand for money. You know, certainly not to the level of bride grifting. Yeah, so anyway, that's going to be a new one that we're going to have to add to Google. Bride grifting and Troy Reed. When you put bride grifting into Google, I expect that Troy Reed's name will be the first hit. I know I'll certainly be blogging about it, and in a week you can try looking up the term bride grifting on Google and see how successful I am. Well, guys, I've got other things to do today. I'm down here with my friends in the country, doing my laundry, waiting for the bath water to get reheated so I can get a shave. You know, you can almost see this crap grow. I've got my laundry in, and I'll be taking off out of here. I'm going to try and one last shot at trying to pick up a little extra painting job from a lady down the street here. Got a friend I'm going to meet with this afternoon. I'm basically in the process of kissing everybody goodbye because come hell or high water, I'm going to be rolling out of here in the next few days. So y'all stay with me. I'll do the best I can to keep you updated. This is Tim. Y'all have a great day. I'm out.